What's up, ladies and gents? It's the commander of the Misfit Army, the guy that makes the girls say, "Come get on me," who makes them a little wet and a little more naughty. What's up? It is Firebad, Mr. Firebad, bringing you a AA-12 game of domination on the map Seatown on the Modern Warfare 2. I'm using the Gold AA-12 with extended mags and range, running the Specialist package. And I believe this class has Scavenger, Blast Shield Pro, and Steady Aim Pro, which is basically the main setup for most of my shotgun classes, except for my SPAS, in which I use Sleight of Hand from the beginning. So, this is going to be a commentary in which I will be your sensei. I will teach you the magical ways of the shotgun profession. And you will be learned. You will be learned, my children. In fact, I'm going to teach you a specific way on how to use a specific shotgun. My favorite shotgun, the greatest shotgun. Not really. The AA-12 fully automatic shotgun. Now, before we get into that, let's just get over some basic shotgun knowledge. And a little about me. Shut up, clock. This isn't about you. You guys probably know that I'm a little bit of a shotgun fanatic. I love shotguns. Really, like, the only shotgun I don't like is the Model 1887, and you can expect something coming from that a little bit soon. Model 1887. But if it's going, that was shit on my part. If it's going to rank the shotguns and how good they are, it'd go a little like this. Number 1 is a tie between the USAS and the Striker. The Striker used to be plain number 1 regardless, but whenever they debuffed or nerfed, I always say debuffed, it's a personal thing. Whenever they nerfed the Striker, it became, it just wasn't as good, which made the USAS kind of come in as a second and kind of move up. But then you gotta also take in point, the USAS, even with extended mags, does not even come close to the amount of ammo that the Striker has. And that's why I put them at a tie. Now, next would be a tie for second. Yes, a tie for second. And that would be the KSG and the Striker. The two shotguns perform basically identical. And I know, like, statistically, or in the Modern Warfare 3 stats charts, which are always off, don't ever believe them, the KSG is the most powerful shotgun. However, it's really not. This KSG and the SPAS perform identical, and that leaves us to the final two shotguns, and it's a little more definite about which one is worse than the other. You have the Model 1887 and the AA-12. The AA-12 comes in second to last because it has horrible range, it has horrible damage, but it's fully automatic, and that makes it badass. But last is obviously the Model 1887. That thing is absolute garbage. It has no range, it has no damage, it has no attachments, and it's lever action. So basically the thing is garbage until you get it to level 23 and you get range, and you're gonna have a damn hard time getting that thing to level 23. But we're going to go over specifics on how to use this shotgun, because this shotgun, you have to use it differently than basically every other shotgun. I guess some things could be, used for them, but it's pretty different. I'll go into the proper stat configuration that you want to have for this thing, or perk configuration, attachments and shit. Anywho, with this gun and all shotguns except for the KSG and the SPAS, you want to use extended mags.
Yo, Frank!
That gets so fucking funny. You want to use extended mags, especially on the A12, because it has such a small clip to start off with. I mean, such a small clip. But once you add extended mags, I believe it gets 12 shots, 12 or 9. And that makes it just a powerhouse. As well as this, unlike every other shotgun, you want to use damage. On the AA-12, since its range is so short, you want to use the range proficiency. And it doesn't matter if you have damage, just don't even bother using it. Because with how fast the AA-12 shoots, you really don't need the damage. The thing kills in 2 to 3 shots. It'll never be a one-shot. Unlike other shotguns, the AA-12 will never be a one-shot. The model can be a one-shot if you hit him in the head. The AA-12 will never, ever be a one-shot. At minimum, 2. Most of the time, 3. But whenever you have it fully automatic shotgun, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And as for perks, I always run Blast Shield on my shotgun classes just because I find myself running a lot more, you know what I mean? Because it's a shotgun. You're not going to be taking strategic points or anything like that. So Blast Shield is probably a good pick for that because you're going to be running into a lot of explosives. And this right here, I mean, that just shows you. Whenever you put range on there, the range increases quite a bit. That is like SPAS range without range on it. Which really isn't saying much, but, I mean, it is good. And that wasn't really the smartest idea to, you know, shoot him from that far. I should have pulled out my scorpions, but I wasn't really thinking. But I got the kill anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anywho, to get this off, you also want to have Scavenger Pro as your beginning perk with the AA-12, because the AA-12 has very little ammo. And that's why, if you're not going to use Specialist, which I suggest using Specialist. I suggest using Specialist and having Scavenger, or not Scavenger, Sleight of Hand as your first unlock, because with this thing, whenever you have Scavenger and Sleight of Hand, it's just a powerhouse. You can just slam everybody. I was in a point where I was playing Headquarters, and there were 6 people on the Headquarters, and I was like, let's see, I could either toss a nade, toss a C4, or use an AA-12. I used the AA-12, killed them all in a 6-man feed. It was fucking ridiculous, and it made me realize how awesome the AA-12 was. And I know a lot of people say they need to buff the AA-12, they need to do something to the AA-12. Really, if they did anything to this gun, it would be too good. It would seriously be way too good. If they increase the range, then I could put damage on there, and then, like, I'm doing, like base stat damage on the AA-12, like 30. If they increase that, then I can get, like, I could probably get one-shots of the AA-12 if I shoot him in the head. And I always go for headshots with shotguns anyway. So, this guy. Swag. So, literally, if they do anything to this gun, if they increase the damage, then it's too good. If they increase the range, then it's too good. Basically, if they do anything to it, it's too good, at least to me, because I'm used to the gun. And I really suggest more people start using it, because it really is a fun gun. I mean, it's not, you know, like, shotguns aren't the guns that you go to whenever you're like, I'm gonna get a Moab. You know, for average players, at least. I wouldn't suggest using the AA-12 to, like, my cousin who just started playing COD a little while ago. You know, you at least want to have some basic knowledge of how to use shotguns and stuff like that before you even go into it. And one thing that separates the AA-12 from every other shotgun, including the USAS. I know the USAS is a fully automatic shotgun, but it's toom, toom, toom. It's not very fast. This is ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. If you see a group of 3 to 4 people, then you literally have the potential to take out those people if you have the AA-12 with extended mags. You literally have the potential. If I had a SPAS in a situation, if you know that headquarters situation I was talking about where there are 6 of them, if I had a SPAS in that, I would maybe be able to get like 3 to 4, maybe 6 of them, maybe all 6 if they were dumb. But these guys were like gold clan tag, going for like, what is it, elite objectives and stuff, so I probably wouldn't have been able to get them if I wouldn't have had my AA-12. If I would have had an assault rifle, I probably wouldn't have been able to get them because the assault rifles don't do enough damage. Actually, that would be wrong. I think the assault rifles actually do more damage than the AA-12. At least some of them, like the SCAR and the CM901, but I hate that gun, so we're not going to talk about it. But, I mean, that's just the joy of this gun. With most shotguns, you miss your first shot, it's game over. Unless, you know, they're dumb. And this right here, this is just a quick little Slayer operation. And, like with this shotgun, you don't have to worry about that, because it's fully automatic. You miss the first shot, you got extended max, you got 11 more in the chamber, you got nothing to worry about, friend. You just keep holding down the trigger. And guys, I know this wasn't the most impressive gameplay, but it was one of the longer ones I've got, and I believe it properly showed how to use the AA-12 within the gameplay. Even if I wasn't on the current topic I was speaking about the AA-12 during the gameplay, then you could watch the gameplay and see how I use the AA-12. And me personally, my actions, actions speak louder than words. And the pen is mightier than the sword here. But that's it. That's all I'm kind of trying to get at. And check out this, MLG phase fakey no-scope action with the kill cam. You saw the smoke now, but in the kill cam, nah, there's no smoke there. I'm just chilling, just throwing a smoke for no reason, or stun grenade. Whatever. I don't even remember the final score. The final score doesn't matter, or doesn't matter. I think I got a KD of 2, a little above 2. It's fire bad. Later.